AI is here, and businesses basically have no choice but to do something about it. So here I set out what the options are: think, listen, or lose. So, firstly, the difference between a company using AI and still not using AI is getting exponentially larger. If a task genuinely can be done in 1 hour instead of 1 week, then that is a massive difference in business. So changes in business before were always quite incremental, quite linear. This time it really is exponential. And none of us have experience of this, but we do have to do something about it. So when I go into companies and take them through where AI can be used in their day-to-day business, I find every single task can either be augmented, so there are elements of AI coming into it, or fully replaced by AI. So there's almost nothing out there that is immune to AI, especially any kind of office-based business. There's a massive potential of what can easily be done already. And when I say easy, AI, you just talk to it. It's a consumer device like a smartphone. It's not difficult to learn. You just get on and use it. It's not a big project. It's not expensive or anything like that. The only delay is kind of cultural and people side. So people are unsure of what to do. This is an unfamiliar situation to them. And that is the delay. It's not because the technology is difficult. The technology gets better exponentially by the day. So, what are the options here? Now, number one, you could be brave and try and think. So, this is you self learn, you go on YouTube, you learn about the latest changes every single day, and you're absolutely going to be a thought leader in your field, in your sector. You're going to be the first to implement the best AI. And of course, you'd get the best results doing that. But that does take a lot of bravery and a lack of distraction, I suppose. So the next best option is to listen. So find somebody who already knows about AI and how practically it can be started in a business, like myself. And then at least listen to what is possible. See the use cases demonstrated in front of you about what's on your desk at the moment, what your day job is, what your company needs to deliver, how you can make things faster, better quality, do things you'd never thought possible before. And of course, the last option is to do nothing, wait and see. Pretend it's still the old world, that we have years to observe. But if you ignore and wait, then the kinds of things you see is your competitors who start using AI will be just way faster and cheaper and better quality at whatever they're doing than you are. So I hear a lot of people, they are being asked to work longer hours with reductions in salaries, and they can't move jobs because there aren't the jobs out there because they've already been replaced by AI. And that's a terrible situation to be in because, if it takes a human and a week to do a task, but an AI takes an hour, the human, no matter how many weekends they work, late nights, they cannot compete with the AI. And then the pricing pressure comes in. The client says, okay, give me that at 10% of the original price. You can't do it if you've got people. You can only do it if you have AIs. And then an AI centered business starts offering services that you just don't know how to deliver at all. So the cost is the ultimate cost to a company or a career. You just entirely lose and permanently. So the solution here: be humble and brave. So, okay, the world changes dramatically. We're all not used to it. Don't try and fight it because we can't fight this technology, but be humble. So say, okay, look, all this change has happened. The old way, my old expertise isn't going to fit here. I have to do something new. And then I have to be brave to actually action that. So at least listen. So if it's a little bit unsure, okay, what exactly do I do for my business? Listen to someone who does know. So, I mean, I go into company after company after company, And I don't know their exact business, but when they explain it to me, show me on their laptop what they're doing, what their templates are, what their service is, I can always very easily put an AI onto it. If it's either a GPT agent, a Mana super agent, whatever, and you can go through a department and identify 10 use cases straight off. And at the end of it, it's okay, that department is totally transformed, and then the whole company becomes transformed. Their entire service offering, their entire financial competitiveness becomes transformed. So you have to start somewhere. The easiest place to start is through listening. Okay, look, if you can be a complete market innovator and think, great, do that. But whatever you do, don't lose. Don't just ignore this. This is not going away, and it's coming along exponentially faster. And it's like, a sand slide. It'll be a few grains at first, then all at once. That's coming up towards the end of this year. So it's best to kind of get to know the change a little bit now. That's a service, obviously, I provide through my company, of just going in to clients and just seeing the very practical of what can be done. I'll spot an AI use case. I'll just launch it on their computer straight off. They can use it the next minute. As simple as that.